Tom and Eddie Cannell here with the Mortgage Brothers team at Signature Home Loans. Today's topic is credit cards and how they affect credit scores. So let's dive in. We get a lot of this. Credit cards, what do we do? Credit scores, we know it's okay. Are we doing the right thing by pulling today? What do we do?
We can talk for 30 minutes about credit, and maybe probably even longer. We're just going to be talking about just this one part of credit.
That's right.
The credit cards. Yep. People call us all the time. I pay off my credit cards every month. I should have a really great score, but for some reason, it's good, maybe a little below excellent, maybe a 740, and they're always kind of puzzled why the credit report is showing a balance on their credit cards.
Right, when they pay it off, every month, why is it still showing a balance? Well, the reason is because of what is called cycle dates.
That's right. Okay, so in my hand, I want you to look on the top right. You'll notice that this is a Capital One example of a credit card, and there's a cycle date on the top right. It says November 12th through December 11th. Everybody has a cycle date.
What's the due date?
The due date happens to be January 8th.
Okay, so we forget the due date.
Forget due date. That's right. To have the best credit score effect, this borrower would want to make his payment about December 5th or 6th.
Correct. Before the cycle date ends is when you need to make the payment.
I should say this. The borrower should make it no later than December 6th. Now, next month, it'll be a cycle date of about December 12th through January 11th. Then the borrower is going to want to make his payment to the credit card January 6th.
Yep. And one of the big reasons why we're having to talk about this is because even though you pay your credit cards on time, there's a point in time at which the credit card companies send the balances off to the bureaus. If you pay only on the due date, they are constantly sending the balance off to the bureaus, and that balance is always on your credit score. So if you can pay before the credit card companies actually take that snapshot, then their snapshot is of a much lower balance. So that's the key. Right. We need the snapshot, lower balance being sent off to the bureaus. And unfortunately, if you have 5 different credit cards, they probably have 5 different cycle dates. So you're not going to get it perfectly because you're spending money every day. You'll have to, be some strategy in it. But the biggest point is take a couple of your biggest credit cards and focus on the cycle dates.
To get the best scores, the studies have shown, especially with borrowers who have 780 credit scores or above, they're keeping their utilization balance, being the balance versus the line of credit.
Correct.
At 7%. Well, let's just say below 10%.
So let's just say you had a $10,000 credit card limit. If you have excellent credit, as you're talking about, those borrowers would have between $700 and $1,000 utilization or a balance.
Utilization is an important part, and that's what this whole video is about, is just making sure everyone's informed about how that utilization percentage, it's the balance divided by your credit card limit. And we think that'll really help a lot of people. And, anything else you can think of on this?
No, I mean, we can probably have a whole different show on that, but it was really just cycle dates and how we were able to coach our borrowers through making the most impact, the most efficient moves. It's cycle date, look at that.
The reason why this is important, it's the difference between a 720 and a 760 credit score easily with these percentages. If your balances are reflected low, your score will literally be 40 points higher. And your closing costs for the same interest rate for an average loan could be affected about $800 less. So it's a real benefit to do this.
Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. If you have any other questions, visit us on our website or give us a call. And make sure you also look at our YouTube channel and please subscribe.